All right, another watch this video here. This will be for October 7th, which will be Friday. And I'm in Central Florida, so there's a strong chance I won't even have internet tomorrow. But still putting out a video here before things get nasty. This buy in a very, very tight range the last several days. So we'll see what happens, but there's no shock event to keep me from just putting out a normal watch list. So Twitter, I like to have at least one stock that's really beaten up in one day for a potential bounce the next day. And if we get the proper intraday setup, this could be a pretty nice setup for a bounce tomorrow. Got pretty beaten up today. A lot of times you get, I don't know, you almost get everybody piling in thinking, well, now it's an obvious short. It's so beaten up, and they just pile it in. If it doesn't continue to sell, the other logical direction is late shorts having to cover because they were wrong. So I'm not bullish on this chart by any stretch, but remember, I'm a day trader. I'm looking to make money just tomorrow. So Twitter might be a nice opportunity for a bounce. If it doesn't meet my intraday parameters, simple as this, I just don't trade it. All right, so NVFY was on Bounce Watch today, and now we've got another day down, which I really kind of wanted because now we're down, past below the 8-day, and it's a more sizable retracement from this huge move. So this basically went from 2 to over 5, so more than a double. In about 4 sessions, and now 3 sessions later, we're under 3.5. So, it's a decent retracement there and a potential bounce setup for tomorrow. ABEO, pretty strong stock on, let's see, this is Thursday night, so that was today. So on Wednesday, had a really nice move from under 6 to it touching 7, and then today kind of a quiet inside day. So that one might be a third day play. It goes on watch. SPU did get a nice pop today. It was too spready for me to take a call or make a call or take a trade in it. But I do like the fact that it closed green. Maybe tomorrow it does give a setup. Really spready stock, so they'll be careful with that one if you trade it. GNK had a huge move today, so it went from 470 to 825 before settling in at 648. This is a pretty good candidate with a low float for a potential second day play, follow through, red to green, anything you want to call it. And, and then if it doesn't do anything tomorrow, definitely keep this one on watch all next week. Because anytime you get a big pop like that, it is certainly worth watching for the next several days. If you're a trader, and that's what I am. So I'll be watching that one for a week. NEPT certainly extended, but might be worth a follow-through day, watching for a follow-through day tomorrow. And then lastly, and this is a very short list, there wasn't a lot of stuff out there. The market's pretty dead. This is sort of interesting to me, TWER, because you had a nice little volume spike. Bigger volume than the last, 5-6 days. And it's in a nice range, so you got decent support below. And another reason this is interesting, it doesn't look like much looking at the daily, but the volume's interesting. But when you go to 15-minute candles, you can see most of the volume came in the last hour, right? So in the last hour, this thing really moved. So going out on 60-minute candles, it gives a little bit better view of the sudden volume, if you will, the final hour. So definitely want to watch this one. And it's got decent support between 120 and 140. So it might be worth a shot. I'm not in love with anything on this list. Hopefully we'll catch a gap play tomorrow, assuming I'll be able to trade it all. But that's the list I've got. So, going into Friday, if you are able to trade tomorrow, make sure that these meet your intraday A+ setup parameters. And if you don't know what those are, you probably shouldn't be trading, but you should have a set of A+ setups, right? And if something doesn't meet my A+ setup parameters, and I've got a whole checklist for, about 6 different setups that I look for. If I see a setup and it doesn't check off all my boxes on everything that I needed to do, I don't take the trade. So that's probably the thing I'm best at over traders that aren't as consistent as myself, is I don't feel like I have to be in a trade. I make them meet my parameters, all right? It's a pretty good lesson to learn, all right? I'm going to quit babbling. Enjoy the rest of your night, and hopefully see you all tomorrow.